What up? What up? It's your favorite guy, so August Blue, and this is another episode of the Good Game Podcast. Excuse you know me taking my hair down and all this and all that, but I gotta get done. But shit don't stop, and we got a special guest on the episode. Introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Mo, aka modapoet.
Modapoet, yeah, man. And you already know, man. I got bro with me. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, nigga?
More shit, man. We been lagging on recording, but this will for sure be dropped immediately. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got a beautiful lady in the building tonight, and yeah, we just gonna touch on some interesting things. We gonna switch it up a little bit tonight. We gonna let the lady take the lead tonight.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Like,
we gonna ask the questions and you gonna talk.
oh, what? You gonna ask the? Okay, we can do that. I'm
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
I'm with that.
I want to start off though by just giving a brief because you are a content creator yourself in a way, right?
Yes.
So I just want you to give a brief on your where you from, what all do you do, and where can they find you
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Mo Houston. I was born in Roswell, New Mexico. Grew up in Mobile, Alabama. 251 for show all day. I'm an author. I am a poet and a mentor. I do life coaching as well. And I do graphics. My see what my little love my handles. I can't even talk. My handles are Facebook, Mo Houston, modapoet on Instagram. And shit, you want to snap me? We can snap it up too. And it's Mo, it's Mo to you.
at? Okay, okay. All right. Are you single?
Yes.
We can ask you anything.
Anything.
We can go there.
You can ask me anything. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
Oh, did I mention I'm an erotic poet?
Erotic.
Erotic. So these
Can you
questions.
can you explain erotic poet though for those who might not fully understand like what?
Those who understand what an erotic poet is, an erotic poet is taking the art of sensual nature and bringing it to life through the stimulation of mind. So that is what an erotic poet is. We focus on the sensual, the touch, and all the mental stimulation, all the good shit.
What you think about erotic? Like what come to your mind when you hear that?
Myself, erotic.
No, Blue. I'm asking Blue. What do you think?
Oh, nasty.
um, Erotic, of course. Like I just feel like that's a white person's word for just like freaky as fuck.
A white person's word.
Yeah, like I just think that's like because I don't know, like you don't hear like too many of us using the word erotic. Like we'll say some, we
You
just
be
go like I'm freaking in the motherfucker. We're not gonna say, you know what, I'm erotic. You know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. Nigga go get just straight to the point.
well, I think erotic is more sensual. Freaky as fuck is just more like to the point. Erotic is more foreplay.
Yeah,
It's
for sure,
mind,
but definitely.
mind stimulation. You need the mind stimulation. Most speaking for self, I have to be intrigued mentally to even be intrigued sexually. So
But it just boils back. It all boils down to just being some is nigga
Some
motherfucker
fucking.
doing
Some
shit.
fucking.
Not just no fucking. It's some it's that's some fucking.
some fucking
Look.
fucking fucking. What
What?
is fucking fucking fucking? That's a lot of fucking.
Fucking.
That's extra shit. It's
That's
too much.
extra.
Yeah, it's a lot going to like you can't say erotic like because you might find somebody right like you tell somebody that you're erotic, and that person might be into have all kind of fetishes and shit.
No, but that's another route. Erotic is, like I said, erotic is more soft and sensual. It's foreplay. It's nothing. Erotic doesn't have to be physical at all. Like
It
at
doesn't,
all.
but just the word alone, you can't just say that to the norm, like the person that, you know what I'm saying, you meet a dude, I guarantee you, I say if you met 10 dudes,
Mm-hmm.
8 out of them 10 niggas, you tell them motherfuckers, yeah, I'm erotic. They gonna tell their homie like, nigga, I just met this little freaky ass. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this though. I think it depends on what men you asking for real, for real.
Right. I was
And I,
gonna
and
say
I
that. I don't think I would have asked, like, I don't think I would have been in the room with the 10 men that would said, they would have went back and said some shit like that. Like,
yeah,
because to me it's more eroticness is more of it's an art. Like, people that are just freaky as fuck don't look at sex as an art. They're just fucking because it feels good.
Mhm.
Whereas you have people that are mind stimulators and need mind stimulation, like foreplay, like I said before, that actually take sex to the depth. And that's why sex is so much better with foreplay because of that.
I, I
The erotic.
always I always go back to like as far as men being young boys before we even experience the touch of a woman, right? Before we have sexual experiences and anything with a woman, what do we do first as little boys? We watch pornos and jack off. So I mean, any nigga that say he didn't watch pornos and jack off as a small boy, he's a motherfucking lie. So because
We
you
know you was a creep. You already
you
told me
practice
he was a creep.
you practice with yourself. You get ready like shit. My first time, I felt like I had been doing it already. To Pinky, D ass, Cherokee, all of them. You know what I mean?
Carry
But
your ass.
but but so I'm saying that to say I kind of realized early without even noticing that I realized the difference between erotic and freaky because it used to be some shit when I was a kid came on HBO and it was called erotic. And I used to think that was the wackest soft porn I ever seen because it was really based off touch. They would show the man and the woman body up against each other, moving all slow and shit. And it didn't look like it was fun at all. You really had to be somebody deeper out there to
Right.
understand and appreciate what this type of sex was. And then when I would watch like the pornos, the tapes and shit I had that I was, stealing from my brother and shit, they was fucking. Like it was, that was freaky to me. Like that was freaky.
Right.
Like damn, he fucking her all kind of ways. This shit going
Right.
crazy. But the
Right.
erotica show, this soft porn shit, everything, and it was porn though. Like they show him up close, them kissing and rubbing body, and he might
Right.
run his fingers across the nipples. Like and it was just, it was basically what she's saying. Erotic is touch, the way you touch, the whole mental aspect of having sex.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I
Like,
get what you're saying, Blue. Where we come from, we don't
right.
we don't identify with that. You know what I mean? Because we
Right.
really don't do that. Like you know what I mean? It's like shit, is he fucking or not?
Man,
Right.
that's
That was
that's
the part of the oneness that we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The oneness. That's all it is.
Am I erotic sexually? No. I mean,
You
I
have no, but you are missing.
don't have no patience.
You got to get patient. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
I'm a soul taker.
Mm.
I fuck to take.
Likewise, I
I
take
fuck to
souls.
take souls.
I take souls differently. I get your mind. I get your
Nigga,
mind.
what they say on Mortal Kombat?
Finish
Finish
him.
her.
That's my little mark at the end. Finish him.
fuck you drinking on, nigga. Here you go, kid. You got that east side drink, nigga.
What you drinking? I know you're drinking something over there too.
That's that east side juice.
Drinking this for Lady Rep. It was Lady Rep birthday, and it's the Lady Rep drink. So you know what I mean. That's why
Oh,
I'm
Lady
drinking
Rep.
this.
Oh yeah, it is her birthday today. Yep.
But
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We gonna take the time out, man, to wish the home girl, Lady Rep, a happy motherfucking C-Day. You understand me? I wish we had like the little noise poppers and noise makers and shit like they got on Drink Champs.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
We'll get there. You know what I mean? We still cleaning up the milk.
yeah, nah, most definitely, man. But I know, you know what I'm saying, you could go on there, edit a picture in there or something of her. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
know, happy C-Day, Lady Rap,
yeah. We're gonna get into it though. The first topic I want to go into is virginity loss. I want to know like about your first time, and I want to know details. Like, I want you to tell me like, how you met the person, how it led to you choosing him to be the one to take your virginity, and I just want to know how did the actual sexual experience go for you, and how did it affect you going forward.
Okay, so let's talk about losing virginity. I'm gonna skip past a certain period in my life because something did happen, and I don't include that. So the first time I lost, well, the first time I lost, when I lost my virginity, I was 16 going on 17. And it was with my oldest daughter's father. Um, I don't know. It was more so of he moved here from Jersey. He was cripping, I was cripping. It was all really awesome, just like homeboy, homegirl shit at first. And then we just started kicking it. And it wasn't really it was no love there. It was like love for a person, but no in love, no, depthful feelings or nothing like that. I was young as hell and just was doing some shit, honestly. And that's as honest as I could be about it. So there was not no feelings to talk about. That was there was nothing. And then we kicked it. When I said, "Hey, like I'm pregnant," it was downhill from there. So that just kind of can clarify what type of nigga he was.
But
yeah.
but what I want to know is though, like, what was your mind state like after you did it, like because
I remember the the actual day. It was Martin Luther King's Jr.'s birthday. I was out of
that's
school.
that's dope.
Look, I remember that. It was
What
his
the fuck?
birthday. It was raining hard as hell outside. It was raining hard as hell outside, and the song that was playing was "Are You Still Down" by Tupac and John B. Rubber busted, boom, there we go. But it was more so of a he was one that introduced me to like my limitations. Like, what will I do? Like, and that's crazy because at that age you wouldn't, you're supposed to be even doing those shit like that. But in some people's eyes, 16, 17, you're finding yourself. You're learning what you like, what you think you like, shit like that. But yeah, with him, it was more so of just, I don't know, it was sex. It was not love making. It wasn't intense. It wasn't erotic. It was nothing but it was freaky as shit. It just wasn't, it wasn't that what I thought losing my virginity would be.
Where did
Yeah.
y'all do it? Where did y'all do it at?
In my bedroom.
That room.
Mm-hmm.
And did you so you said this so you did get pregnant that time.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
were you in a relationship with him after?
No,
No.
no,
No spinning the block, like never like.
no. I lost respect because a certain thing happened. I was asked of a certain thing, and I was like, "Nah, that's not gonna happen." And I just kind of moved. Like I don't know. I never was a. I don't harp on my relationships like with with him. Like I didn't harp on that. And so I just kind of like we went our separate ways, and that was it. Once I said what I said, we just distanced ourselves from each other. And then when my daughter was born, it took his brother to bring up the fact that, you know, she was in the world. So at that, like I said, at that point, I lost all respect. I just didn't, we never saw eye to eye. I think for the most part, during my daughter's growing up, we dealt with each other periodically, but it never was really just all sunshine. So that's what came from that. That's what was birthed from that.
You that's I don't want to call it that a rare story, but it's for sure not the typical virginity loss of most
Yeah.
women. Most women lose their virginity and be so in love and be stuck on that one dude for quite a while that you know they when he takes the virginity, even if
Yeah.
he ain't the most perfect person in the world, they find themselves hanging on to him for a while. And like I said, I don't want to call it rare because I've heard other women say, you know, it was just me losing my virginity, nothing more. Like it wasn't nothing attached to it. So you know, that's kind of how like niggas are. We're like that.
Right.
We're like that. But you know, different circumstances, different outcome. Um,
Really.
so did you find love after that? Like right after that, like was the next person somebody that you could say you was in love with?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So he was the one you should have lost your virginity to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
And you say you was around what age?
16, I had my daughter when I was 17.
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't, like how a lot of the females that we know from like high school days who was dating that old ass nigga that was coming to pick them up at lunchtime and shit. You know, and look, she raised her hand. So you was one of them. You had one of them.
I was the when he asked me
Now let
did
me
I
ask.
find he asked me that question of did I find love after that? That was who we were going to.
But
That
how?
was
All right. So how old was he?
How
How
old was
old?
he?
I lied about my age, not gonna lie. I lied about my age.
But
I'm gonna
how?
be as transparent with as I
Yeah,
possibly can be with
you lied
transparency.
about your age. But
I did.
how old was he though?
He was 23.
23. Now
23 and 16?
23 and 17.
23 and 17.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a possibility he could have looked at you and felt like you was the age that you said you were. And then too, like some niggas that are 23 haven't really still fully developed mentally that they are 23.
But I
So
told you we had this conversation. I told you about this
yeah, no,
conversation.
most definitely. But
Yeah.
I feel like some people, not even just with guys, but some people when they turn a certain age, like a 23, I don't think they really fully develop mentally that they are
Right.
23, and so they will go fuck with somebody that's 17, 18, and don't see an issue with it, or in their mind like, oh, I'm still young too. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So I mean, I be seeing that, but no, we talking about the nigga that was like 27 pulling up, coming to
nah.
pick the homegirl up and shit like that. I didn't seen that happen.
I mean,
And so
realistically, you know, if we like 20, 23 and 17 is not too far off for them to be dating. The only thing that says is as far as maturity level, the only thing that said is not is the white man's law
Right.
because we all come from our ancestors that didn't believe. You know, women of all walks of life was given away as soon as they got their period.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just that living in this country and we're so influenced by European lifestyle. We live by their laws. We live
Right.
by their laws. So, you know, the white man tells us that if if you're 18 and she's 17, this line that we draw is illegal. You know what I mean? And that's cool because we living on his land. But
Right.
23 and 17 is not far off him. Those are two people that could possibly still have the same mindset. Now if you're 17 and he's 30 or some shit like that, there's something wrong with that. He's
Right.
stepping in the name of love like R. Kelly. But you know what I mean, 23 and 17, I don't really see nothing wrong. Would I want my 17-year-old
Of course
dating
not.
somebody 23?
Of
No.
course.
You know what I mean? But like, do I think he's just gonna be way too mature for her? Hell no.
And, and not gonna lie, that was like I think I didn't have too many relationships in my life. That was definitely one of my best relationships because me and him are still cool to this day. That's always gonna be my guy. Like we he's married and some bullshit, but that's still my man. Like it's always love. Like because he did no wrong. Like in that whole relationship, he did no wrong to me. He treated me like a fucking goddess. Like he never disrespected me. He never called me out my name. He never did any of that. Like my mom still rates him top boyfriend to this day.
Well,
So
because
you,
go ahead, Blue.
so you like, I noticed you said like that's still your man's. Because I know most females, they don't believe. Well, I ain't gonna say most, but like I noticed, like I've been in relationships where if a female feel like, oh, you still keeping contact with your ex, you know, that's like kind of a turn off or it's an issue
That's
for her.
insecurity. That's their problem. That's an insecurity with self. I was in a relationship like that as
But
well. So
you have men that's out here like that too. They
absolutely.
find out that the female that they with, oh, you still talking to that nigga, and they feel some kind of way.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Dealt with that personally. But yeah, that's still my guy. I don't care. Like, I'm not the one that live by the law of possession. I ain't trying to possess nobody. I don't want to control nobody. I just want to enjoy the experience with people. Like, that's what we're here for. To learn, to find our mission, find true self, and enjoy the experience of individuality. That's what it's really about. But everybody wants to talk, mine, you can't do this, you can't talk to this. And I'm not like that. And my last relationship, I was told that I didn't care because I feel like because I didn't act like that. And I'm like, I can't act like that because that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to control nobody. I would never tell a man like you can't talk to her, you can't have girlfriends, you can't have homegirls. I would never. Why? They gonna do it anyway. Well, what is it? What are you wasting your breath for? Like you can't control nobody. Why? I believe in allowing a person to be themselves, and you just sit back and see how they choose to treat you. And if you can accept it, dig it. If you can't, kick rocks.
I like that. I definitely like that because that's how I feel. I feel like uh, when women choose men, you know, you look at the book and you ask yourself how if you're gonna be able to read all this motherfucker. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? If don't step in some shit you can't get off your shoe.
right,
You know what I mean? Um,
right,
Yeah,
with men, I think it's a little different for us though because um, women naturally will look for they. I'm not gonna say look, but if a woman is dealing with a man, she's naturally like looking for him to lead. Doesn't mean that she don't have a say so or a position, but by the human laws, men are
right.
supposed that we're supposed to lead.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Um, I'm just saying that to say like do you want a lifelong companion one day, or are you just going with the flow, or are you looking for somebody to lead?
It's a combination of three because uh, and you said forever. I kind of take that one out because forever can mean a million things. Forever can mean 6 months. Um, yeah, I mean, naturally, of course, I want a man to lead, but lead me properly. Don't lead me blindly. There's niggas out there that do that. They men will say that, oh yeah, I want my woman to be submissive and don't even know how to lead properly for the woman to slowly just naturally be submissive. Like I believe anything forced is nothing good can come out of anything forced.
Right.
Right.
Like I let that shit flow. And if we're doing our parts as the god and the goddess, then naturally we're gonna have harmony. It's in law. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're playing our roles, and that's all it really comes down to. Just knowing your role and playing it.
Okay, okay. I want to get off into this love, lust, and pleasure.
Love, lust, and pleasure.
Which one, if you had to use one of the three describing yourself, which one would you pick?
Pleasure.
So you aim to please.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So let me ask you this. So let's say you're about to engage in sex with a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And y'all get it going. You know, he in
Mm-hmm.
there. He in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes fairly fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga like he shaking, he turn over, oh god damn, like you know the whole shits, right?
Right.
And he ain't got nothing left in the tank. You didn't drain him out. You got it all up out of him, you know. Sometimes niggas just can't go no more.
Right.
And cause it's different type of nuts you bust.
Right.
Shit, you can either pop a firecracker or it could be the light show at the park. If it's the light show at the park, the nigga might it might be over for the night. If it's a firecracker, we pop another one. But if it's the light show at the
I
park,
like how you described that. That was like the perfect description.
yeah, because if it's the big show, I'm out for the night. It's over.
It's
I'm
done.
empty. Clip is empty.
Right.
because because you aim to please, do you would you be upset if he turned over and that's it?
Would I be upset?
Yeah, because I mean you haven't got nothing. It just started.
I'm cool. I'm gonna go ahead and let you rest up though, my guy. But you're gonna have to come back with you're gonna have to come back with with a little shebang or something. You're gonna have to come back with a little something. I think with that question, I think that question depends on who, because nympho is a word that I use, and with the right energy, yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna let you rest up, but you gotta bring it back. But if you just out of there, and it's just okay, I'm good. You good? Good night. I might kiss you on your forehead and tuck you in.
Damn, that's crazy. Hey, look,
Yeah,
if that ever happened to me, and she kissed me on my forehead and tucked me in, I'm gonna turn over and be like, "Good night."
I know that's right. You get your rest, fool. Get your rest, baby. Get your rest. You gonna need it.
And you gotta compliment her. You gotta, you gotta wake up like you know in the middle of the night and turn over and be like, "Hey, you sleep?" You know she gonna hear you because she wants some more. She waiting on you anyway.
Right. That's it.
Man,
Wait.
see the thing about that shit, like females, they like to play like they be sleep. The motherfuckers don't be sleep. Like as soon as you already know this. I think that was that Bernie Mac, rest in peace. He made a joke about that shit. Well, yeah, you with your lady, y'all in the bed. She wanna act like she just sleep, just tired. Yeah, she always wants they be trying to say it be the man who always wants it. No, she want that shit just as much. Cause nigga,
Not more.
slide slide your hands between them
Probably more. Probably more.
between them thighs, cause she gonna act like she sleep, but somehow, cause she gonna lift them legs up, going just enough for you to fit your hand up in that motherfucker, cause nigga, you gonna go on and slide the panties off. She gonna go on and and
You
edge
put
up.
panties nowadays.
She gonna do a whole bunch of. She's basically going to help you
Who
get
needs
the
to drive?
as she sleep.
I don't
First of all,
look. I would never. I would. You know where I'm at in my life right now, and I've been like this for quite a while. I don't sleep in a bed with women who wear anything. Like sleep with me, you got to be naked.
right?
It's
Like
cold. I got heat. We got heat in here. You know what I mean?
bucket naked.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
I don't believe in sleeping no other way with women than asshole naked.
high
God,
five,
nigga, I don't
high five, because for real.
motherfucking pajama pants and shit. God, nigga, what the fuck?
Butt naked. She might want to put this motherfucker in her mouth while I'm asleep. I don't want to interrupt
Hey man, look,
No
I'm
interruption.
not,
I know that's right. That's what I was talking about.
I'm not. Hey man, fuck that. It's too cold for all that shit.
Look, I don't sleep with no woman unless it's naked. She got to be fucking naked.
Bucket
I swear to
naked.
God, if I'm at a woman's house, nigga, and that motherfucker put some pajamas on, I'm gonna tell her one time, like, oh no, I don't do that. And if she not with that,
But what if her pajamas is just like a white beater and and some panties, thongs or some shit?
bro, that's to put on under your clothes when you go to work or something. Like I'm not that type of nigga. Like you got to be naked.
Bucket naked, huh?
I don't like I say, I'm a man. Look, I'm a man, like so I
Candy,
feel like if we good enough to sleep next to each other, I want access to that thing.
everything, easy access.
Yeah. I don't wanna have to be like talking about some take them off. Like
I know that's right.
I'm
For
not
what? You
I
supposed to
ain't
be
fit
already had them clothes off.
I ain't 15. I'm
Uh,
turning over and I'm sticking dick.
yeah.
Amen, brother.
I'm sticking dick. You know what I mean? I don't know when I might wake. I don't know what part of the night I might wake up. I might not even
I
say
don't even
nothing.
know. I like surprises.
Yeah,
I love surprises.
I just turn over and stick dick in. That's
Oh
it.
I
God,
would though, yeah. No.
this nigga here.
I wear
Yeah.
see now with the pajamas. I wear my pajamas around the house, of course, because I have children. So I'm a robe wearer. 9 times out of 10, it's just the robe you get. So I come in the room, I'm taking that motherfucker off like Bruce Almighty, like
Like you could walk around the house in an astronaut suit if you want to. When you get in that bed, you gotta be fucking naked.
I
This
heard.
nigga. Yeah.
Blue, you say you too cold. It's too cold for that shit.
Fuck that.
Nigga, her mouth's supposed to keep you warm. Nigga, what you mean, nigga?
oh, oh
Hey
my.
man. Nigga, if she ain't gonna be doing that shit all goddamn night, nigga, I need to put some clothes on, kid.
Hey, if I need him to, if I need her to, she gonna do it all night. You
Mm.
might have locked
Yeah.
y'all in the morning, but if I need her to, yeah, them jaws gonna work all night. They can talk on the phone all day. Shit,
Mm.
you can't do this now. Like shit.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, you's a wild man right there.
Oh shit.
But
Yeah, asshole nigga. Yeah.
so naked.
Uh, and I need some socks on. I need yeah.
No, I might keep socks on. It just depends on where I'm at. If I'm at home in my bed with a woman, yeah, no socks, no nothing. If I'm at somebody else's house though, I kind of gotta like been there like a lot of times to get comfortable to not wear my socks. I don't like walking on new floors, you know, this foreign floors with nothing on my feet, man. It's I know most people will be like, damn, but your asshole naked. There's other shit you can worry about, but I don't know. It's a thing of mine. It's like I have to get used to your floor. Else I'm not gonna want to walk bare feet. I gotta have socks.
Hey, look, I don't think anybody here at this point here just in life. I don't give a fuck if you've been living in that place your whole life, nigga. Should not be walking around that motherfucker, yeah, with no socks on.
Nah, like nigga, but like shit. If I'm at home, nigga, like nigga, I do some, especially in the summer, nigga. Shit, nigga, a wild nigga, man. I was one of them kids who was outside with no shoes on, so nigga, it ain't really that. I bet you never rode a BMX bike down the street with no shirt on, no shoes, eating the popsicle, nigga, like 8 years old, nigga. I bet
Yeah,
you ain't
who the
never did.
fuck just do shit like that? Yeah,
That's
nigga,
that was
that
my
shit sound,
environment. That's
I
why
swear that shit sound like nigga. You most definitely had dried up boogers on your face. This nigga for sure had dried up boogers on his face. Yeah. Ain't no way.
Silver teeth. He said you had the silver teeth with the snotty nose.
they had the
Yeah, for
silver teeth.
sure had to
You
dry
had
it
the
up.
silver teeth? Oh, you was bad as shit. You was bad as fuck,
God
huh?
damn, man.
So did have the
What the
silver
fuck, bro?
He had the silver teeth with the snotty nose.
allergies.
That's what it was, huh?
Yep.
I for sure rode the BMX bike, man, but nigga, goddamn it, I had a shirt, nigga, some pants or shorts, nigga, with some socks and shoes on, nigga.
You couldn't go outside with bare feet.
I sure the fuck couldn't, nigga.
Yeah, shit. I just
And
go.
that's not how you supposed to be the fuck outside.
I just go.
This nigga, yeah.
Like if I'm finna go somewhere, I'm gonna put some shoes on. But I remember like nigga get up in the morning, probably go sit on the porch and eat a bowl of cereal type shit. You know what I mean? And then shit, I might not got no shirt on, no socks. Motherfuckers might be coming down the street on their bike, see me on the porch, and they pull up in the yard and shit. What's the deal, nigga? What you got going? What you finna do? And nigga, mind you, nigga, I might walk out to the sidewalk. I might get walking up the street. I ain't got no shoes, none of that on. I'm just outside already. But before the day really start, I'm gonna go in the house and put some shoes on and some other
Yeah, I
shit.
was one of those niggas. Niggas pull up to the crib. Hey, nigga, what you got going? Nigga, what you doing? Nigga, we all about to be on our. All right, man, hold on, wait a minute, or I will meet a nigga up there because I'm going back in the house, and get dressed, nigga. I putting some fucking
You was like
socks.
Craig. You was like Craig. You must be trying to get this nigga to come outside.
I'm starting to notice.
Yeah, I'm like Craig, like
You fucking.
other
I know what it
nigga,
really is.
bro. Hey, because bro sound like he would have jumped through that window with Smokey right there. Cause nigga, come on, what we
Sure.
doing?
But look,
You would have jumped through that window with Smokey, nigga.
you was a bougie kid, nigga. That's what you was. You was a
I
bougie.
so fucking was, man. I'm glad. God
Nigga,
damn,
how? You from the east side?
nigga. I'm from side, but you already know, man. I got West Side ways, man.
Nigga, I've been from the west side my whole life, nigga. And I go outside with those shoes on.
That's because you more East Side than I am.
I wasn't over there. You was over there.
Hey, but you been you don't act like you ain't ever just been over there.
I never lived over there.
You ain't have to. It rubbed off on your ass, nigga.
You lived over there.
I sure the fuck did, nigga. Had the best times over there. But I was still just one of those kids that was, nigga, I was trying to rub my West Side ways off onto them.
Mm.
That's
Hey man,
impossible.
look, and we don't do this, man.
That's impossible.
I see.
Don't look. Don't gonna be mad when you see this shit. Don't be mad when you go to the east side, nigga. I could get a car wash, nigga. Go to the east side. By the time I get back to the west, I need another car wash.
Hey, that nigga Doug gonna be in the comments like, fuck you.
Hey, look, we been wearing COVID masks when we go to the east side before COVID.
Hey, motherfuckers already know cause shit over there is you know, a little bit more rough, man.
Yeah, man. All right, I wanna we're gonna still stay on that same topic because I didn't get to ask you about what to go and you kind of went when you talked about your first situation.
Mhm,
You kind of said a lot and covered everything,
mhm.
but I just want you to go into detail, all right, like about love because being able to lay next to somebody and have sexual intercourse, it ain't always love attached to it. Some people just say experience.
Right.
How many times have you been in love? Actual love, like somebody that you still, but I know you said your first child's father, but would
Mhm.
he be the person that you could say he was the love of your life?
My oldest daughter's father,
Yes.
the love of my life. No, absolutely not.
So who would you call, or have you experienced
The
somebody
love.
that?
Have I experienced the love of my life? I've
Yes.
been in love twice. Actually, in love twice. I've loved a lot of men because that's the energy that's what I have to give. So, but in love, 2 times, definitely twice.
How do you how do you part ways with somebody that you can say that you actually truly love? How can you how
You
can you
never
because
part
when you
ways, like in a sense of energy. In a sense of energy, you really truly never part ways. Kind of like the soul ties, but you have beautiful soul ties and you have some dark soul ties. And I think when you understand oneness and, like you said before, lessons and blessings are one and the same, then it's easier to accept letting go because you take with you all that was taught to you. You take with you the memories, the feelings. So it's not no loss. Like every situation, I've learned something from it. Like I've learned something that many a men taught me many a things.
I definitely agree with that because I have soul ties with women, even if it wasn't uh me being in love with them. We might
Right.
have just experienced some things together where, like, that's gonna still be my dog. But
Absolutely.
what I meant was like the physical, the physical, because with love there's touch and a physical connection. What I'm asking is the body the flesh part with another flesh that is in love with, because love makes you feel connected. It makes you feel connected where you urge for that person's presence. You urge to hear them laugh. You urge to see them smile. You urge to be there to support them when they cry or down.
Mm-hmm.
It's a physical connection is a big part of love. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm asking is, yeah, if you were in love with these two people,
Mm-hmm.
how were you physically able to disconnect with
Stay away from them now. No, it's see, it's more difficult to explain because I view things, so my perception of things. And I think I've always had this perception, but when I was younger, I think I struggled more with the people pleasing. Like I love to see everybody happy type thing. So especially when I was in these relationships, it was like pleasurable to almost orgasmic to do things like to make them, and not even sexually orgasmic, just like I don't know how to explain it, but it made me I was so turned on in the way of I just loved doing it, you know? And so it came naturally, like, I don't know, I just when you it's hard to explain. It really is hard to explain because I feel more so it's more a intimate connection without the sex, but it brings like that person brings you like this major orgasm over and over just for from the essence. And that's what
Yeah.
it was with these two beings. It was like we were so like, man, the bond was just so inexplainable. You can't really describe it, but the shit was beautiful and it felt so fucking good. And
them?
Right.
that's what it was with these two men. And I will always have that because like I go back to that point in time, I can actually go back to that point in time and think and feel those same feelings, like even just off the memory. And it's just like, damn, hey, that was some good shit. That was a good time. That was a good era. And I still love
Right.
that. said with these two men, it's all cordial. Everybody, we all feel the same. We all feel the same. I feel the same about both of these men as they feel about me. And we are in so many different, we're so different now from the time that we experienced, that we actually experienced together. We're completely fucking opposite now. But it's like we sit here, we can have these conversations like, hey, yo, you remember when you did this or we did this? And it's like, man, yeah, like we'll go back to that feeling of, man, I felt like you had me on motherfucking cloud nine, like I was just the only motherfucker in the world that you would see type shit. So it's like that feeling of being in love is a beautiful feeling. It's almost addictive. But when you just understand that it's an experience, baby, just enjoy that shit.
You'll play.
Right.
When it comes to an end, it comes to an end, but it's okay. Because what did you take from that? I always take something. They always take something from it.
You a player.
I am not a player.
You're a player.
Why would you say that?
I like that though.
Why would you say that?
You found ways to you found ways with yourself to justify departure. Like you don't see no like, and I don't think it's nothing wrong with it. I like it actually, but you don't see no wrong with letting the nigga go. And
No,
most women do not operate like that though. That's not how women operate. Women are clingy. Women love more than we do. Women,
absolutely.
they women don't just they're not able to just let go like that.
Yeah.
All my exes are still available to me
Mm,
right now, accessible.
yeah.
Because it's hard to cut that shit off.
Mm.
It it just, in my opinion, it makes you look different that you are able to just do that like that.
But that's why I say my perception is everything. It's the way I view things. Like I said, I believe that's what I believe. I'm not here on this earth. The only thing you truly possess is your own energy. So why are you going to try to possess someone else? I'm not trying to control nothing. I don't want no puppet. I want a man to be a man to me, and I'm going to be a woman to him. And I want us to come together and harmonize and create all the beautiful shit. And when our season ends, it's okay because we created all this shit, all this beautiful shit that we can look back and be like, that's our art right there. That's a beautiful piece right there. And I feel that that's just really, truly, no sarcasm. That's how I genuinely feel. That's how
I like that.
I view relationships.
I like that.
And a lot of people, I think a lot of the reason why I can't stay in a relationship in this time and age is because of the way I see it. And like was stated before, there are men that think like, oh yeah, you trying to play me, or you on some, like you don't care. I got told I didn't give a fuck. You just don't care. Like, what do you want me to do? Argue and fight? I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't even like raising my I don't even like raising my voice. I don't. I feel like if it comes to a point where we're shouting at each other, I'm gonna walk off, and it's gonna look disrespectful because a man that is just coming from ego and not trying to understand. We're not trying to find a common ground. There's nothing we can do with that. There's nothing, because you're not gonna dictate me. I understand our roles, but it has to stay respectful, because when it gets disrespectful, then it's just like, yo, I'm out. I don't do disrespect. I don't take kindly to. I don't accept that shit in no form or fashion. And that is just, it's that. Either we can, hey, you want to roll up? You want to go out, take a walk, come back. We could actually talk about this shit cordially. If not,
Right.
I'm out. I don't do confrontation, especially in the home. Like with your mate, you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be all that. It shouldn't. It should be a place of peace.
That is supposed to be for sure a place
Yeah,
of peace. Your
you're supposed
home.
to be able to find peace in your other, your significant other. You're supposed to. They're supposed. Peace is not a place; it's actually a person, I believe, because you can have a peaceful place, but the intimacy of someone who listens and genuinely gives a fuck and once and empathizes with you, and once you and taking in everything that you're feeling and with understanding, not just looking at you like, oh shit, motherfucking tripping, like, yo, no. I want a nigga to hold my ass and be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Talk to me, type shit. Yeah,
I
okay,
know.
yeah. Take me, baby. Let me know. Put me in my place. Put me in my place. Let me know that you got me. And then I'll be secure enough to exhale that shit out and be like, all right, you know what? I was tripping. Type shit.
I think for most men, to be on that level, I feel it takes the man a little bit longer to reach that level of understanding
Right.
when it comes to that kind of shit in a relationship. Because I know for me, like especially like as a young dude dating, I remember being with a female who was, she should just ask me, in my mind, like they were like just weird ass questions, like what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like we get around each other and then like I don't know, she just like, what did you do today? And then like, genuinely like just wanted to know what I was doing
Right.
today. Like, oh, did you link up with such and such? Or how is he doing? And so how are you feeling? And asking me about just what's been on my mind. And I would get irritated, like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what the fuck is on? Like, God damn, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But not knowing that that was a woman who probably was like, I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Because me just being a young dude, that's just like, when I see you, we just gonna chill, you know, have sex, whatever, whatever, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like all that talking and asking questions and all, I just
Oh,
wouldn't
just
do that
strictly
shit.
you want to do nothing but fuck.
Fuck, and like
Basically.
we could talk, but I just wasn't with the whole like. So
You
what's
did
on
you did, yeah, okay, got you. You
like
just
what's
want
on your mind? And like we could talk about anything, but all that like what's on your mind? And is there anything bothering you? And it's just like what the fuck, like, for you my therapist, yeah, like you know what I'm saying. That's how I'm. Yeah, like as a young dude, like I know today that as an adult, like grown man, yeah, I wasn't ready for that kind of female.
right.
She
Yeah.
didn't, cause she didn't mean no harm or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but because I just wasn't used to that, it was like,
I think that happens a lot though. That definitely happens a lot. I think that's the cycle of toxicity is when people are not ready for something and they still try to take it on knowing they ain't even prepared, they ain't no way, they don't know nothing about it, and just gonna be like, yeah, let's just do it, and then
but
they
I
get it.
will say it be those kind of females that be feeling like I can, cause you have females that think I can change this motherfucker.
Absolutely, you definitely do.
I can
You
change this
definitely do.
motherfucker. And it's like,
Definitely do.
they fuck around and they find out that they can't change that person. They end
Definitely.
up their feelings hurt, but more than anything because they find out like no, you can't change that part. That motherfucker is who he is.
Exactly. And that's 90, that's probably like 90% of the reason that relationships are having the issues they are having, because people are trying to change each other. Like, what first of all, you gotta take it back to like what attracted you to me? Cause why are you trying to change? What is it about me
I
that you
believe
don't really like
opposites
that you're trying
attract.
to
I believe in that, like heavily, like opposites attract. You hear that saying a lot, and it's true. Opposites attract. You get that female that's on that level of whatever it is, but she likes that dude that is just raw and uncut and don't give a fuck, and he not with all that shit that she on, but she's attracted to him. She's not attracted to the nigga that is, on that same shit that she's on.
right. Kind of like the good girl and the drug dealer and the or the good girl and the bad guy.
Yeah, most
You know,
definitely.
it's opposites always going to attract you. That's naturally. It's
Yeah.
intriguing. The mysterious part of a person is what intrigues people like that. Like, it's something about you, but you can't put your hand on it. But it's something about you, the reason I'm gravitating to you, and it's just like, okay, let me find out what this is. And then you kind of you're opposite, so you pull out the side of that person that they probably didn't even. They probably were too I don't know, say ashamed, or they didn't want to reveal that side publicly. But when you're with that person, they pull that about you. You know,
Right.
it's more of that's this here communicating with each other. That's this here communicating with each other, because that's not everybody going to
I
experience.
know what that is.
Not everybody's going to experience that. Like, you don't get that from everybody.
Right.
So when I meet people like that stimulate this shit, I'm like, oh, tuned in. What do we got going on over here? Because it's like that. Like, the energy is just, that shit feels good as hell.
Yeah.
That shit feels great. Like, that's the energy that's undeniable. That's the shit that creates those bonds of falling in love, because y'all are totally opposite, but y'all bring out sides of each other that probably you were too, shy. I don't know, because that's definitely how it is. It's like the inspiration of some sort, motivation of some sort.
Yeah. Nah, most definitely. Yeah. What's the other part of the topic, bro?
Next, we're just gonna go into orgasms.
The fun stuff. No,
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fun stuff.
that is. That's like going on a roller coaster ride.
Orgasm.
What
I,
about them?
I think I hear so many different men say different shit, and it's even to the point now where I hear different women saying different shit. What creates orgasm? What how do when you had your first orgasm, how was it given to
Orally.
you? Orally?
Hmm.
And has it been that ever since, or can you have an orgasm off of being
Oh,
somebody?
I was talking about mind stimulation. Sorry. I was talking about mind stimulation. I wasn't talking about oral sex.
Oh wow! Explain. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A mind orgasm, if you've never experienced one, those are like, that shit is kind of like ecstasy times 10 for me. Like, a mind orgasm, like I said, I'm intrigued by intelligence. So if a man can give me mind stimulation, even as far as just freaky text to that tip, that's what, I don't know, it intensifies the curiosity, one. And once you, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know how to explain this. Um, I don't know. That is just like it's like a turn on button. And that's more one of those where you start to crave a person. I don't know if you ever been craved a person sexually and have not been able to get to the person, but that kind of makes the actual intercourse more electrifying.
Okay.
So yeah, my first orgasm was orally, but if we're talking in the physical sense, it was through intercourse. It wasn't oral intercourse.
Okay. But like, all right. So what I meant by the confusion, you'll have some women that they'll say they have an orgasm when they do the little squirt thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of piss, but I mean, uh,
Are
I
we
think
go there?
I
But
think niggas getting peed on, but
Man, motherfuckers most definitely getting peed on.
well, to my defense, anytime that I have squirted, it was clear, and we actually know so because my man's caught it in his mouth and spit it into a water bottle. So definitely was clear. So I don't know if women are emptying their bladders like they're supposed to before sex, or But ladies, if there are any women watching this, you're supposed to urinate before you have sexual intercourse.
Yeah, that's why, because whenever, niggas getting ready to fuck the bitch, she always say, hold on, let me go to the bathroom.
Man, we're just trying to, hey, some go to the bathroom from other reasons, but we're just trying to make sure that we got that bladder empty. Cause no, you can't say this is no pee. No.
But
I'm all,
okay, if it even so, let's say you go empty the tank out, right?
Mhm.
When this happens, what is that then? Where is it coming from, and what is it?
It's coming from your womb. It's coming from your yoni.
What what is that? We shoot out sperm. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is that. If it ain't pee, then what is it?
It's not pee, but the argument that it is pee is because it comes through your urethra. So the women's urethra. So it's the same spout that urine comes from a woman,
Uh-huh.
but this is coming from the actual womb. The urine is coming from your bladder. So it just passes through the same space to exit your body. That's all. That's why you men like to argue, oh yeah, they tested it and they found traces of urine. Yeah, of course. It comes through the same, but they come from two completely different places. You come from the yoni and then it comes from the bladder. And they come down together, and of course it's a little mixed in now.
And
But
you said a nigga.
if that shit has looked like apple juice, first of all, your woman do not drink enough water, and her urine comes out looking like apple juice. That's horrible in one sense, but nah,
And you said nigga caught this in his mouth.
yes, he did, like a champ,
I,
like a champ.
wow, he is one of the niggas that's like the reason why, like, niggas can't, like you come smoke a blunt over here, bro. Like, you gotta smoke your own shit, cause niggas be doing the
Yes,
I
wildest,
hate smoking with niggas because
wow,
of shit like this. You be
yeah,
smoking with a nigga,
motherfucker.
he just had his tongue and smashed last night type shit. Niggas is
mm-hmm.
crazy.
That too.
And
It's
niggas is too
different.
freaky. It get too freaky. Like, why everybody so freaky like that?
Oh, no, why is it so freaky like that? I don't
Yeah,
know what's going
Different.
on.
Hold on.
you love it.
And do, and I'm not going to deny that.
You
Not
said that
going.
nigga caught that shit in his mouth. That nigga crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have stories.
And look, that nigga, if a nigga can do that, that nigga might be like a superhero at night. That nigga probably like Batman
he
or something.
he
That's
probably he was Batman's for sure.
yeah, nah, that's funny as a motherfucker. God damn.
Yeah, no. So I don't know about any other one, but no, I ain't gonna say that shit just water, but it's definitely not no damn just pee.
That's what I always want to know. They like, oh, it ain't pee, it's squirt. Well, what the fuck is squirt?
It comes from it comes from the uterus. It comes from your yoni. Urine is gonna come from your bladder.
But like, what fluid is that though? Like, because we can describe what fluid is.
Female ejaculation? I don't know.
That's pee.
That is not pee. Well, I peed on plenty of niggas.
Oh,
Them niggas,
damn.
them niggas crazy.
Plenty. The
Them,
water part. You gotta be able look, the water part. Get your goggles and your swim caps. Water part.
Peed on two
so let me
girls.
let me ask you, uh, you know, uh, from a woman's perspective, does body count mean anything to you?
As a woman or a man, or as a woman
Just
body.
on either side.
I don't care about shit like there's so much other shit to care about. I feel like, how clean are you? That's what kind of people do you stick your dick in? Like, that's what I want to let me be the judge of that part. But no, I don't care for stuff like that, because what does it
Because
matter?
you would think that for somebody that has a high body count, yeah, like you say, that question does, pop up where it's like, all right, what kind of motherfuckers are you fucking on?
Right. I
know,
think it's really
because if your body count is high, like I think most men when they hear about a woman's body count being what they would call too high or too much, it's like, oh yeah, bitch, you done seen the clinic,
right.
fair share of your life. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been
Right.
in a motherfucker plenty of
Oh,
times. Them nurses in there know you. You know what I'm saying? So it's
and that's why I say, why does it matter? Because it's biased. The subject is biased. It's always going to be that way. It's always going to be with the woman. Oh, she's a hoe. She's a freak. She's a this. She's a pass around. But then when a man do it, it's, man, that's why I was like, man, what is this? This is one of those. It's kind of redundant to what. Nigga, how is the sex? That's what it comes down to. If we're even in the vicinity of having sex, like, what is the sex like? Are you clean? That's what I care about. Is you a clean nigga? Or you one of these nasty ass niggas? Because that's not how we get down. All that other shit is for what?
yeah. Well, I mean, because I know some people out here with a large body count. You know what I'm saying? Um, and they say it kind of affected being in a relationship in the long run. Because I don't know, you have some people who choose to expose their true
Right.
body to whoever it is that they're dealing with. And yeah, that person, man or woman, whatever, they might feel some kind of way about that shit because in their mind, oh, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, something that's been
Right.
touched many times, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I don't know. I just be like, I choose not to really like even get into it because
Right.
I ain't that ain't none of my business. I mean, like, yeah, like I for sure want to know, like, like you clean, I'm
Right.
not rushing into anything with that woman, but it's like, you know, I find out, like what I need to find out as far as, okay, this woman is clean, things she takes care of herself, hygiene is on point, blah blah blah. Cool. All right, we can move forward. Um, same thing. I'm pretty sure she's checking for the same things with me, or whatnot. But yeah, like as far as like asking her, yeah, how many niggas you didn't let hit that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even be wanting to know. Like I'm cool.
I don't even think I ever held a conversation with someone that I was intimate with about that.
But you
Like,
can't be one thing that females gotta know, cause see, this is most definitely different. Like so a female you can't be this is just in my opinion. A female woman, she cannot be someone that, like you can't be somebody that, okay, this nigga he done fucked on you, and then his partner then fucked on you, and then his partner's baby brother then fucked on you, and then some other nigga then came around that they done got cool with. He didn't,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
there's, I guess the scenario is different because no,
But I'm just saying, like
yeah,
that'll be the female that
that's
you know
wild.
she's not understanding why. You
Right,
I
right.
mean,
That's
it's simple. I basically was gonna say the same thing you saying, but in the shorter way, I was just gonna say, I don't give a fuck who she fucked before me, long as I don't know the niggas.
But I'm
Right.
saying when you know niggas is gonna like again, you post not post a bitch picture. You niggas just see you with the bitch or some shit, or you have that homie that will post a picture and be putting hard eyes under the bitch and all that kind of shit, and then the homie gotta come and tell the homie like, hey, yeah, they got a nutted up in that bitch, he's gonna feel some kind of way.
I ain't gonna feel shit.
That's you. That's you.
Feel
You
something for
are
one. Look,
that small percentile of
feelings is for women.
no, you are of that small percentile of men that's gonna be
Nigga, it's
like,
a whole society of us, nigga. I'm telling
no,
you,
I know
nigga.
that, but I'm saying, nigga, you got a lot of niggas that is going to feel some kind of way. Like if they partner get at them and be like, hey, nigga, don't be falling in love with that bitch, nigga, I just had my dick in that bitch mouth, nigga, like 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Or me and the homie, we in rent, and niggas would fuck around and be like, oh yeah, me and such nigga done ran a train on the bitch and this, that, and he's for sure, nigga, is going to start treating that bitch differently. Most definitely.
But that's why I said what I said about we not housing no bitches, bro. We're not housing no bitches that didn't had anything with a homie already.
Nigga, you
We ain't
got
doing
some
that.
out here doing that for sure.
But no, that's you got to look at it like this. If it's niggas that's doing it, it's the company you keep. Me personally, I don't
Yeah.
hang around no niggas that do shit like that. Do I know some niggas that do shit like that? I do, but there ain't no niggas that be around me. I can't trust you with nothing if you live in that kind of life.
Hey, look, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's not like them niggas don't exist.
Oh
Them
yeah.
niggas do exist. Niggas ain't gotta be kicking it with them, but those kind of niggas exist.
Oneness. Word.
But what we were saying was though, like if a nigga, I said I'm not fucking with nothing that smash any of the homies.
Right.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't be in none of that type of position because I don't deal with women that smash the homies. And if we do deal with them, she's somebody got passed around and we all knew what was up. There ain't no nigga like just like, oh yeah, she smashed the homie, but I love her now. Like, you look crazy out here. Nigga, that's psycho shit, nigga. If a nigga do that, I'm gonna tell him, bro, we ain't friends no more. I can't hang with you. I don't want to hang with you, skate with you. You feel me?
that nigga Ti was hot. That nigga, when that nigga said skate with you, I said, oh, he's mad. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
the first nigga in the black man's history to not want a rich girl. Like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
that nigga was hot. Yeah. That
I think he
nigga.
was mad. I think it was more principle with him. Like, what the fuck you lying for? You lying about some stupid shit.
It's just like you know what I'm saying. Ain't no nigga go find out and just be like, oh, like what you lie to me, man. Please, that nigga. No, he was just like he said. That nigga was the first nigga in America that was like, oh yeah, I'm just overly upset. This bitch lied to me about being like. That nigga was just hot, cuz that nigga took his chain back, told the bitch to get the fuck up off the block, cuz like he told that bitch to skedaddle, cuz and I just thought that was
That was
insane. That's
that was
like old boy off of BMF, like cuz like first nigga that I've ever known to just be mad that his rent was paid. Like nigga, the rent is paid, cuz you not gonna lose the house, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you feeling like, oh yeah, I'm the man. I'm supposed to be doing. Obviously, nigga, that bullshit ass little music dream, jazz dream you chasing, nigga, ain't working good. So, nigga, your son and them niggas out here, nigga, they made it. They making it
inaccurate.
to do. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, the cold part about that shit. I was watching the documentary and then reading the court shit and all that. Nigga, you know that in real life, Meech and them daddy had to go lay it down because he wasn't not accepting money and doing all that tripping. They wrote the writers in the show for the show wrote that like that. In real life, he was a part of that indictment, and he had to go lay it down too. Not the time they had to do. He had to go lay it down because he was getting money with his sons.
Yeah, and it was the one driving the limousines with the putting the money in the doors and the seats and the everything, all them secret cars and shit in them limos. He get that limousine service, and that's how they was moving money and weight.
So they wrote that shit like that in the script for that show, but in real life, nigga, Meech and them daddy, nigga, that nigga was hustling with them niggas, and he got I think he did like 7 years off of that indictment.